What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is a happy Wednesday indeed.
Yes.
Or a dark one, because Tell Me Lies is back. And we are in the midst of it, but we'll discuss that on Friday. We have an interview with Spencer House, who plays Wrigley, coming on Friday, so that's very exciting.
I am so excited to start talking about Tell Me Lies and to have this season back on. First 3 episodes are out, which is great, and then a tease. Like, it's great, and then it's a tease, where it's like you get into that binge mindset, and then they yank it away from you, and they say, you got to go week for week for the rest of them.
Right, and with the way that this season is going, I'm not quite sure I can make it week to week. I hate that Steven DeMarco with fiery, burning passion, but we'll save it for Friday. We said we weren't going to discuss it yet.
No, I know. I feel like because it is 3 episodes, we want to make sure that everybody's had time to watch it. To watch all 3 episodes so we can talk about all 3 on Friday.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. But we have a big announcement. We are headed back on tour. Woo! We are returning to some places that we have been before, but it's been years, and we're so excited about these places. We are going to start off in Charlotte, March 3rd. Listen, I need
Redemption.
a Charlotte redo.
Yeah.
I had the flu in Charlotte on stage with like 102 fever.
Yep.
And that was not my best show.
Yeah.
And it sticks with me. I toss and turn about it.
It does stick with you, but I will say, and I know I have been told it, and you've been told it from people who were at the show, everyone had fun.
I thought it was a
hope.
great show.
And I thought it was a fun show as well.
Wasn't my best, but
you just felt like shit, so that's
yeah.
going to stick with you.
And it just wasn't my best performance.
Yeah.
And how could it be when that was my flu game?
Yep.
Charlotte, March 3rd, Seattle, March 12th, San Diego, March 14th, Dallas, March 25th, Boston, March 31st, and Minneapolis, April 9th. We are so excited about returning to all of these cities. We love these cities. We have been before, but we feel like they need our return, and we need them. So we will be back there, and we can't wait. Tickets will go on sale
Friday.
Noon. At noon.
Eastern.
Noon Eastern
you,
time.
sir.
Thank you, Noah. But the big announcement came last night on social. So
The link will be in the description.
Link will be on description everywhere you find us, whether that's on Instagram or on the podcast or on TikTok. It'll be in our little,
I'm looking at the sign right above you. Isn't that crazy? That was 4 years ago. Last time we were on the West Coast.
And we went to Seattle and San Diego.
I'm very excited to go back to those places out west.
Me too. I'm very excited. So excited for this tour.
Yeah.
And we hope to see all of you there. And I'm excited because I feel like I've seen some of our listeners DM or comment like, I hope you're coming to this place soon, or, Seattle or whatever soon, or Charlotte. And in my head, I'm like, ooh, little do you know,
I
we
know.
will be announcing it
We're
soon.
back.
So it is the Best Show on Earth tour. We're just doing a second leg, a little continuation of the fall tour. So we hope to see you there, whether you're a newcomer, you've been to one of the old shows, a new listener. We can't wait. So tickets on sale this Friday, noon Eastern. Look out for it. We are so pumped. And how are we feeling? I feel like, we've been chit-chatty.
Yeah.
On the pod.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to add today besides the topics we're going to get into.
No, I know. We're going to get into
What about that game last night, huh? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
football.
Football. Oh, we're a football podcast.
Right, we're a football podcast.
We're a football podcast.
I did win my pick.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
But whatever. I don't want to get into it.
That's okay.
It's like, doesn't matter.
Kevin Petula got fired. If anybody out there was curious. Breaking news, it literally just happened.
You posted on your story, like,
fired.
It was a huge announcement.
Yeah, I mean, it is a huge announcement. Kevin Petula, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, was fired. And it was kind of what all the fans were hoping for. So,
good.
Yeah. And there's a lot.
Get 'em.
Should we talk about coaching vacancies going into the next season? No, I'm kidding.
I did see.
There is a lot. I will say there's a lot. A lot of coaches going to be big switch ups next season. Mike Tomlin stepped down from the Steelers. That's a big one. A lot of coaching shifts. There's going to be some big changes next year.
I saw multiple comments on the YouTube of people saying this actually is my first time listening, and the whole intro they were like, I didn't know it was a football podcast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but do you think they're lying? Like,
don't
you think
know.
it's like they're like joking with us, be like, it is my first time. What is this?
But here's the thing. If they made it through the entirety of the almost 3-hour episode,
Right.
we hit every mark.
True.
We hit football. We hit the Golden Globes. We hit reality shows.
Yeah.
We hit animated movies.
Yeah.
We really covered it all.
we did cover it all. Maybe
And
that's
you know
why I'm
what?
so tired.
Here's the thing. Yeah, just talking a lot. I love a long episode because
Yeah.
that means that the content was there and we had a lot to discuss.
Yes.
And I do believe our listeners love a long episode because you could stretch it out over multiple days, right? You know,
Yeah.
you could listen on Monday, Tuesday, whatever.
Yeah.
But somebody DM'd me and was like, enough of the long episodes. You're oversaturating the podcast. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to listen to this one because if you want to skip
There are
through,
also time codes for everything.
there's time codes for everything. If you want to hear about a certain thing, you can click right to it. If you want to skip past something, you could skip past it. But I am not going to stop us from talking when we have something to say.
Everyone has their own free will. You know, if you don't want to listen to part of it, no one's forcing you
And
to.
I always think longer better than shorter.
Yeah.
You know?
There's more to work with. And some days there's a lot to talk about. And some days there's not. That's just the way it goes.
Imagine how long it would be if we were only doing one a week still.
Oh, be a
It'd be
disaster.
6 hours long. I mean,
Be a disaster. How could we possibly do that?
We could never do that. But today's one of those days where maybe the topics aren't as meaty.
It's lighter. It's a lighter day.
It's a lighter day.
So for that one person complaining, this show's for you.
Yeah.
This episode's for you, honey.
Congratulations.
It sounds like homework. It's like she checks and it's like, thank God it's only 50 minutes today.
Right.
Right. I thought that when you want to listen to your favorite podcast, you're like, yes,
Yeah.
they're giving me a lot. It's kind of like the album complaint. You know, when someone said albums are too long, we're like, well,
That one I kind of
complaining-
do agree
We're
with.
complaining about the artist not giving us too many songs.
I do not understand that complaint at all. Just listen to the songs you like.
No, but like I think it's more if it's like a really long album and like it could be condensed and it's like this could have been like
You're making an argument for why our podcast episodes.
No,
could be
I don't
shorter.
think it's the same at all. I don't think it's
You
the
know,
same
if
at
people
all.
if they were just a little more concise and could get their thoughts condensed a little bit better, wouldn't it be a better product?
No, I don't think music and podcasts are the same in that aspect.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Like a 12-song album and every song of the 12 is like a great song versus like a 25-song album and like half the songs you skip and don't like. You know what I'm saying? How many?
Yeah, it
classic
doesn't bother me. I can't say it bothers me. You know, I'll listen. Like, I think we were
like
talking
Fran
about it
said,
because of
just
Justin
feels
Bieber.
like you're kind of making the argument about the podcast, and that's why I'm hesitant to agree
No,
with you.
because it's not-
I want us to be able to talk how much we freaking want to
Yeah.
talk, whether that's a lot or a little.
That's-
We're gonna do it.
That's what
That
a
was
podcast
basically
is.
there's some topics you're not gonna like. Just
Right. He's like, there's timestamps for everything,
He's like, there-
but when it comes to those albums,
right.
No,
if
even movies.
there's some skips on an album, they should just get rid of those songs. But topics, you should keep those.
But like even like for a movie, it's like you're gonna want to go watch a 5-hour movie. Not really, but that's not the same as you can do things while you're doing a podcast.
You're
you can
right.
be cleaning your apartment.
yeah,
like whatever
we're
you're
like
doing.
basically background noise
Yeah.
for people.
you also can do that while listening.
A
to
lot of
music.
podcasts, like my favorite podcast, a lot of the time I'll be like maybe cleaning my apartment and like I'll zone out a little bit and
Yeah.
then like a funny thing
Yes.
is said and I'm like like
Right. Then
Yeah.
you pop back in.
I'm pulled back in
Oh, you know
totally.
what you can also do when you're cleaning your apartment? Listen to a long album.
or multiple albums.
We want to push podcasts.
No, I know, I absolutely.
No,
but I'm
totally
just-
though. I mean, that's the best part. Me selling the podcast right now. That's the best part about our podcast is that you can zone out or zone in. And we're like your friends hanging out in your apartment while you're making dinner and we're talking on the couch. And you
sure.
pop into the conversation or you pop out of the conversation. And we're still here 3 hours later. And you want us to go home.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten the hint.
Yeah.
You're saying you're tired.
Yeah.
You know?
It was an award show day. It was honestly, Monday's episode was a perfect storm of elements. Eagles lose, Golden Globes, so much new TV is premiering.
I loved Monday's episode.
We had movies we needed to watch.
was one of my
I did
favorite
too. It was
episodes.
great. It was great. It was great. That's what I'm saying.
Ever?
I have no complaints.
Not one of my, I don't know if I put it up there in my top 10 favorite episodes ever, but I loved the episode so much, having so many elements to talk about. Like that just gets me.
Yeah, it's fun when there's a
freaking,
lot of options.
You know, when you got a lot of opinions and a lot of things to talk about, it like revs my engines hard. And so, yeah, it was one of my favorite episodes.
Do you
How
think you
about
have
that?
a favorite episode of all time?
Do I have a favorite episode of all time for this show?
Yeah.
Guys, I can't remember past 6 months ago. Like, sometimes people bring things up to me. I don't know. I forget we do these things.
I mean, the drunk Joe Bros.
Yeah.
Years ago,
We
a number
have-
100. We're up to like
Yeah.
1,000.
I was going to
That wasn't
say,
even
There's like,
100.
wow, we haven't recreated
there's
greatness
so
in that long.
many episodes.
The drunk one was even before 100
Right.
because 100 was the chorus
Yes.
thing.
But how sad is that we're almost at 1,000 episodes?
Yeah.
And
That
one of my
video
favorites
isn't up anymore, huh?
Which one?
The drunk
No, I
video.
think it is.
Oh, really?
on YouTube.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube.
Oh,
Why?
I had a girl DM me the other day and say she wanted to go back and watch it and that she couldn't find it. And I didn't know if maybe because like we were at a concert in it, the vlog, like if
the
that
vlog.
that if because we're at a concert, there's music playing. I don't know if maybe it got taken down
Totally.
at some point.
Could have been.
No,
Could
I
have
know
been.
the
Yeah.
episode is still up. I meant the
Yeah.
vlog.
Damn. Yeah, probably.
I don't even see the episode, to be honest. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it
well,
was all one. Wasn't it all one? Or no, it wasn't all one thing.
I thought it was not.
No, yeah, you're right.
But I'm
we
saying
don't-
I think
but
it
at
might be
that
down
point-
because of the music.
At that point, we weren't posting to YouTube. That's why the episodes.
Oh.
So it's gone.
But the vlog is gone because
The
of the
vlog's
music.
not up there.
Vlog's gone because we were at a concert.
Damn.
Damn. That
and
was
that,
epic.
to be honest, that made me sad when I was like, I can't help you because I don't think the video is up anymore because we were at a concert and music was playing in the background and now you can't have that up.
It's one of the best.
I know.
We should play it at our live shows. Little,
Yeah.
Take the people back. Should just repost it, just mute.
Yeah. Just mute the
Just
concert.
mute when the
I
concert's
mean, we
happening.
could post just the car part
We could
because
as a
that has the
throwback.
music. It's just us being super drunk.
Yeah. We haven't done a drunk podcast. Actually, no, we kind of did. Lady World. But
Yeah.
that was more
Yeah.
of a drunk podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's when you were trying to argue that you could beat me up.
Yeah, that wasn't on the podcast. That was actually off the podcast. We don't have to bring that here.
Yeah, I was going to
That's
say,
a
do
friendly
we want
discussion.
the episode to be 3 hours again? Because it will be if we start the discussion of who can beat each other up.
We won that. Remember when I carried your freaking stuff around Singapore airport and you said, "All right, I give up. You
Yeah,
win."
that's that.
No, I
That's
said,
not
remember?
That's
remember?
not the test. That's not the base. That's not
Well,
how you
I
gauge.
just to get him to hold my bag.
right. You gave
That
up.
had a really bad strap.
Right.
He was like, "You have to admit
You have
that
to
I
admit.
would beat you in a fight." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Fine, you beat me in a fight. Here, thank you for holding my bag."
yeah, correct.
That's when he told me I was his muse.
I don't. That out of context is. That's not even when I think.
God, that'll
maybe
never
it
not be
was.
It
funny.
was exactly when
It'll
he told
really,
me I was his
just
muse.
really never not be funny.
I'm no Ives muse. In Uncut Gems.
Soon, Celtics Patriots man's gonna have edits of you.
Yeah.
Compilations of Rhea.
My muse.
Rhea's best moments.
Oh my gosh.
With some inspirational music playing in the back.
Totally.
Yeah.
I put up like an edited video with music in the back on my story the other night of our limo ride, and everyone was like, "I thought Celtics Patriots man made this." Now I learned from the best.
Yeah. You just were taking notes.
He's my muse.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the rest, or we could just keep talking about us and our podcast.
Right.
What's your favorite episode?
Let's really break it down. Logistics.
I mean, Drew Barrymore was a pretty cool one, I would say. Also, because we went to like.
Yeah.
I like that episode because if you go back to like the whole pre-part of like we had that all in the episode of like setting up.
Yeah.
And then
I
her
don't know.
walking
I kind of separate
guests
guests
and
versus episode, like
I
best
agree.
episodes
But
versus.
that was but 500 episode was we played the vlog that whole like edited video for you with all the shout outs
yeah.
of people saying congrats. And
Yeah.
then it went into the Drew like that whole
Wow,
episode.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You gonna do that for 1,000? Start planning
I don't
now.
know.
We should
I
throw
don't
a
know.
party for
Start
1,000
planning now. We should throw a party.
for 1,000th episode.
How do you throw a party? You
We
know?
need to throw one. We have never thrown a party,
like the people that
and it's going to be 10.
throw amazing parties. Good for them.
Can
It's going to be 10 years at Barstool too for us.
yeah.
Like maybe
well for you.
we're getting close to
yeah,
a million
close
on
enough.
Instagram too. Everyone go follow the
how
60
many
ounces.
episodes until we're at 1,000?
What's this? This is 927. I
Oh,
did
74.
I did the math. It's gonna end up being in like mid to late July.
Oh my God.
A summer
A
bash.
summer bash for our 1,000th episode? Let's work on
Yeah,
that.
we should.
That sounds so fun.
Who do we get to help us with that?
Plan a party.
Yeah, a party planner.
A party planner.
A party planner. They'd probably be good at that.
They would.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
Shit, we really should do that. That would be sick.
A midsummer bash. Yeah.
We have all the old guests show up.
If you've ever been on an episode of Chicks in
You're
the Office,
invited.
you're invited. I kind of love that
French
idea.
Montana could like be performing.
Yeah.
Like, he just did Firefest, so he's
Yep.
available.
If you've ever been on the show, you're in for the big 1000 bash.
Yeah. Well, we should totally throw a big bash because we never have before. That would be fun. Just a reason to throw a party in the summer.
I agree.
Summer siesta. All right, let's get into
Is that Fiesta?
Yeah, siesta's nap time.
Yep. Which we could just have a giant nap. I'd be down for that too.
Yeah.
Let's just rent a house and have a big slumber party.
Ah, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I meant fiesta. I just was looking for a word to rhyme with summer.
Yeah, you just wanted the
Sorry, the S. I wanted
the S.
the...
alliteration.
Yes, that's what it is. All right, let's get into the rest of the show. I'm tired of hearing myself fucking talk. Okay.
So are all the listeners, apparently.
They are.
I'm sorry.
I know that they are. But they still listen, so hello.
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 Hello,
it's
here's the
me.
topics.
You may be sick of me some days, but some days you're not.
Yep.
And here I am.
And here's the topics.
You're going to listen to me anyway. Wish I had a cigarette. Harry Styles is apparently, what were you going to say?
No, I was just gonna. It reminded me of. I just saw Sean Penn. Did you see him at the table at the Golden Globes smoking a cig at the table?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Sean Penn
He has a real
apparently
problem.
doesn't give a shit about the Golden Globes.
But it's also like no one's gonna call him out on that. Like
No, I wouldn't. But
who's going to?
that's a great point. Like,
he's
yeah.
a problem. He's like really addicted. Throughout the entire Charlie Sheen documentary, he was holding a cigarette the entire
Yeah.
time. He was a chimney. He's a chimney. That guy.
Well, I'm
that
not
a
going to say the
term
chain
for-
smoking. You know,
What do you mean? Is
a
that
chimney?
a term?
That's
He's
a
I've
a
never heard
chimney.
someone say that about a smoker, a chimney.
really,
Really?
Yeah.
You're not around enough smokers.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not around
I've,
any smokers.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
He,
My mother's like a chimney.
yeah.
Right.
And you know, and not to say, but he really would make for a great beware of smoking commercial. You know, they really scare you. They really like make them so scary.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, this is the fear of chain smoking. You could end up looking like this.
Sean Penn?
Yeah.
You wouldn't?
You think he looks that bad?
I think he looks terrible.
wouldn't?
I think Sean Penn looks
How
terrible.
old is he? I mean, he doesn't look like.
I think Sean Penn. If you look like young Sean Penn versus what he
65?
looks now, like what he looks like now, if he took care of himself, he'd be in the Brad Pitt George Clooney conversation.
How old is he?
65.
He's,
Holy fuck.
He looks terrible.
Are you kidding
Well,
me?
what'd you
He's
think he
Brad
was?
Pitt's age?
looks
he's
terrible.
a little, yeah, like a
I
couple
thought
years
he
older
was
than
like 80.
What? You
I
thought he
mean,
was
look at
80?
him.
He doesn't look that bad. He
Oh
looks like he
my
has a spray
God, he
tan.
I
looks
mean,
and,
he
like
looks like he's deteriorating.
He, if you'd be like, hey kids, if you chain smoke your entire life, I'd be like, that's not good.
I saw a
I
clip
wouldn't want to
that
look
he
like
says he
that.
does it for anxiety and that he actually believes that he won't get cancer or anything because you actually get cancer from like being stressed all the time, and he's never stressed because he smokes.
My God, is that
What a spin
zone that
was like
I don't
when my
think any doctor would agree with.
My mom would say that because my grandma smoked, and then when she stopped smoking, she was diagnosed with cancer. Not lung cancer,
Yeah.
a different kind of cancer. And my mom was like, well, you know, grandma didn't have cancer until she stopped smoking. I was like, what? That's not.
I mean, it affects everyone differently.
I
I'm not like advocating
thought
for
Sean
smoking.
Penn
No,
was fucking 80 years old.
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
Look, I'm not
He's
gonna.
the same
You
age.
thought he
as
was 80? You saw the way he was walking around in that movie.
I'm trying
It
to
looked like he was
not-
wobbling
look,
around the movie.
I-
It didn't
yeah.
look like he was walking with
No,
much
he does. Well, he has like
strength.
a limp in that movie, doesn't he?
I know,
I'm
but I'm
pretty
saying he was
sure
like
that's
pretty
part-
quick, you know?
Yeah. No, sorry, I didn't mean to take like an absolute hit at Sean Penn's appearance, but I think
I don't
if they
think
were
he
ever
looks
to see the
great.
dangers of chain smoking, he looks terrible.
Yeah.
You haven't seen some?
No, no,
sure,
I
when
see
he's
him.
cleaned up and he's got a tux on and he's at the Golden Globes.
This is bad.
Bad. That's it. I'm done talking about that because
He
I feel
also
bad.
he might need some sunscreen as well. I don't know if it's the smoking or.
Well, he's
That's
probably
what it
chain
is, I
smoking
think.
out in the sun.
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
I told you. You know when you watch the commercials and it's like the black screen and you're the
Oh my.
like that and it's like the dangers of smoking.
Every other 65-year-old I've seen looks better than him. Now that I'm looking at it, for a second I was like, you know what? Does he look that bad? And now that I'm looking,
My dad's 65. He looks
right, your dad looks
a
great.
decade plus younger than Sean Penn.
For sure he does. Sorry, Sean Penn. And Brad Pitt's age. I'm sorry, I keep asking. He is
We can't compare Brad Pitt to anyone.
62. And Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sure you can.
I'm pretty
Don't tell me Leonardo DiCaprio is 60.
No,
No,
he
no,
was-
no.
Oh
But
my
how old's
God.
George?
He's got to be over.
I can't
60.
believe that Brad Pitt is 10 years older than Leo. I didn't know that.
Leo's making a comeback though. He's been
George
looking
is
good.
64. I mean, you're going to put George Clooney and Sean Penn next to each other. That's really a
Yeah.
hit for Sean
Yeah.
Penn.
George Clooney takes care of himself. He's a doctor.
Is he a doctor?
Yeah. Duh.
He's played one on TV.
Oh.
But good joke.
Sorry, I don't want to talk about anything else.
No, yeah,
that.
they're only a year apart. Those two.
Uh,
I know.
I don't think George Clooney looks like. I mean, yeah.
The dangers of smoking,
Never mind.
chain smoking.
what were you going to say?
I was just gonna
Robert?
say I don't think he looks that great, but then I guess for his age he does.
You don't think George Clooney looks that great?
Like right now.
He looks fantastic.
Oh, I think he looks fabulous.
Same. Agreed.
Yeah.
Can't say the same about Sean Penn.
We have different tastes. No, I mean, Sean Penn is getting hits all
I know.
over.
I know.
Really great actor.
Yeah, fantastic actor.
But that
Fantastic
smoking
actor.
problem
Yeah. Yep.
is going to get him.
No, that's
Sorry, don't
Oh, man,
say
that
that.
was- that was
That's-
dark.
No, that's dark.
That is
I
dark.
don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
no.
My mom won't quit, so I
Yeah,
don't
right.
want to think
You'll
like
take
that
it back.
either.
You'll take
Yeah,
it.
I'll take it back.
Yep.
But your mom looks
But
great.
my mom
so,
looks
so,
fantastic. So,
then-
it's really a hard. My mom looks so freaking young and cute. Like she's actually
Yeah.
aging backwards.
Yeah.
So she's not a good example of that.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't look like Sean Penn at all. Actually, when people see my mom, they're like, "What?"
Yeah. She may be the.
She doesn't look. My mom doesn't look like Sean Penn. It's a
Thank
crazy
God.
quote.
We'd have a big problem if she looked like Sean Penn.
I feel like she's the outlier because
Big
most
outlier.
people you see.
Alcohol might be a
chain
big
smoke.
thing too. I don't know.
That's true.
Like that might be worse for your looks.
Is he a big drinker?
I would assume.
Sorry to Sean.
Yeah.
We're just rooting for your health.
I'm more rooting for promoting the dangers of smoking like that. That's where I lie. It's not a personal attack on him. I'm trying to make a bigger PSA on smoking cigarettes in that way is going to come after you.
In that way.
In that way. Yeah, like people have one here or there, fine. If he can't even go 3 hours inside the Golden Globes without ripping a cig, he's got a problem.
Friend, he can't go 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
exactly.
I don't mean to keep tearing Sean down.
That's all right. We're
It's-
done. That's it.
But he's like
End
a
of-
tortured artist. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Sure, Noah.
Like if I was smoking right here, it wouldn't really make any sense. But at the Sean Penn at the Golden Globes, it's like that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
It fits his look.
Yeah,
Clearly. Clearly.
the look came
I'm
from
gonna
it.
ask to cut all this out. When I leave here today, Noah's getting a text message being like, I think we need to
I
cut
want to make that a
all-
quote card. My mom doesn't look like Sean Penn.
I bet my mom could go sig for sig with Sean Penn, and she doesn't look like him.
The thing is, that woman could.
She probably could.
Oh my God. She's
Yeah.
like so bad.
Smoking's bad for you. I
It
just
is, and she's so bad.
that's the message I'm trying to send. Smoking is bad for you.
And you'll end up.
You could end up looking like Sean Penn.
that's the disclaimer.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep laughing. You're just cracking me up.
Every cigarette you have brings you one step closer to looking like Sean Penn.
They put Sean Penn's face on the packs of cigarettes instead of the lungs these
Yeah.
days.
They put his face on,
They have to-
on the cartons. They're gonna start doing that in Europe. You know, Europe has the really scary ones.
They do.
It's like no fumare.
yeah. And it's just Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Let's just make this a safe thing between us and our listeners. I think we can all be in agreement here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yep.
he's had a great career.
I think he's.
There's
I
no
don't-
reason to feel bad.
To be honest, I don't really know anything about him like outside of his work.
Oh, he's like a bit. Remember
He's a
when he
big-
went to like
isn't
interview
he
like
a
Fidel
big,
Castro or something? Like he's like very big into like
He's a big activist.
yeah,
No?
like I forget what it was, but he like was it Cuba? Like he went to like some country and like it was the most random.
I was gonna say I
thing.
really don't know much about Sean Penn.
That's what
seriously,
I'm
besides
saying. I
his
feel
career
like
and
I was
his
just
love
I
of
was
cigarettes.
I was
he
ready to
interviewed
give him.
Chapo.
I was
El
ready to give him
Chapo.
some compliments.
Yeah, he interviewed El Chapo. He went to Mexico.
Wow.
That is kind of crazy.
In 2016.
Yeah, while he was a fugitive, like no one knew where he was. I think at the time.
Protested war. But protested the Iraq war hard.
He's a big activist.
Yeah.
I really feel like I haven't seen that many Sean Penn movies. Have you?
No, I don't believe I have.
He went to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina to help victims.
Seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
Sean
I'm saying.
Penn is out there.
You ever see Milk?
No.
I think he won the Oscar.
No,
for
he
that.
did. He did.
Mystic River, great movie.
Exactly. And in his speech, he was a big advocate for like when he won for Milk, it was a big advocate for same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
So you know what? Sean Penn is out there being
he's-
an activist.
Yeah. Just put the cigarettes down.
And on top of that, maybe that, like Noah said, that's where he gets his stress out.
I like that we said this is gonna be a long episode, and then we talked about
We
Sean
talked
Penn
about
for
Sean
20
Penn
minutes.
for
Sean
fucking
Penn for
half
30
hour.
Yeah.
Well, we had to talk about something good about Sean Penn because we
know.
roasted him for way too long.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Nikki roasted him. That was a funny joke.
For looking like a leather handbag because of how he looks.
They're nice leather handbags.
Well,
out
Sean,
there.
let me tell you, you seem like a great guy.
Yeah. Yep. He's doing good work. He's doing good work.
Mm-hmm.
He just sigs down.
Yes.
Sigs down.
I just want to end the episode there. I'm kidding. All right. We'll get into the rest
Yep.
of the show. Harry Styles, a little rumor going around. Not sure how 100% true this is, but we are hoping it's true. Page 6 reported that Harry Styles will be having a residency in 2026 at Madison Square Garden. Scooter Braun, not happy. Not happy about athletes sliding into Sydney Sweeney's DMs. Not on his watch. Not with his girl. Hailey Bieber denies reposting a TikTok about Justin Bieber's abuse towards her. And Meghan Trainor has now made multiple TikToks in which people cannot stop talking about them being a part of the mom group. And we have a big announcement later on in the podcast that we are so excited about with Kelly and Gia. So look forward to that little teaser right there. We won't tell you what it is. And then we're going to do the popcorner with them to finish it out. So let's get into the rest of the show. And let's all promise each other that we won't bring up Sean Penn for the rest of the episode.
Noted.
Hands in. Like we're Rinna, Rob, and Candace. Traitors! Okay. Moving on. All right, let's get into the topics.
Abercrombie's 90s inspired jeans are designed to fit and feel better than vintage. The classic silhouettes come in denim with just enough stretch to keep you feeling comfortable and confident. Every pair comes in both classic fit and their viral curve love fit with additional room through the hip and thigh to eliminate waist gap. Your personal best and active brand by Abercrombie is amazing. The YPB leggings are designed to show off all your best assets. They come in both Sculpt Luxe and Studio Flex fabrics, so there's a pair for every workout. I actually just wore a brand new set I got that is like a brown top and legging set. It's Sculpt Luxe. It's so comfortable. It's just really my favorite thing to work out in. And select YPB tops and leggings are also now available in Curve Love, designed for fuller bust support and proportional coverage where you need it most. You've done the work. New Active is here to support it. So you guys know we love Abercrombie denim and we love YPB. Build your Abercrombie denim collection. Shop in the app, online, and in stores. And shop YPB by Abercrombie in the app, online, and in stores.
Harry Styles may be headed to a garden near us, Madison Square, that is, for a residency. There's been some hinting towards Harry maybe having a new album. We would love that because we're like, where the hell has this guy been besides gallivanting around Rome with Zoe Kravitz?
Yep.
So we are looking for a new album. And on top of that, if he gets back over there at MSG to be performing a residency, we'll be happy. Move over, Billy Joel, because Harry's in town.
Seriously. I hope it's weeks long. I hope it never ends because when he was doing all those shows at MSG, it was just the best time. I hope this is true because Page Six is reporting this, but it's really not anywhere else. And no other outlet has picked it up either to be like, Page Six says this, which is interesting to me. However, Page Six does say that they have exclusively learned that Harry Styles has landed his second Madison Square Garden residency. The news comes as rumors have been swirling that he is preparing to return to the stage after a 3-year hiatus. He had a historic 15-night sold-out residency in August and September of 2022. The run earned him a permanent banner, which we see anytime you go to MSG. His name's up there with Elton John and Billy Joel and Harry Styles. Their names are in the rafters. So I'm very excited for this, and I really hope that this is true. I think we've seen a lot of teasing of a new album. There's been posters showing up all across the globe.
Yeah, did you watch that video that he put
We
out?
Belong Together.
The full video that he put out like over break that was called, it was just like a live concert, but clearly like teasing something.
Yeah, I did. There wasn't really anything
No.
like new in it. It was just,
Well, the song was like new, I guess.
but still something that people had heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go to there's a website, there's the posters, there's everything. So it makes sense in the fact that he is teasing potential new music. So if there was to be another long-standing MSG run, this would be the year to do it. So I am certainly hoping that he is doing this and returns to MSG.
Me too. I'm so there, honey. If he's there, I'm there.
It was the fucking best.
How many nights did you go to? I went to
One?
One.
Yeah, same.
I think I just went to one.
I went to one.
Maybe two.
I feel like you might have went to two.
I think I maybe went to two. I think Gia and I maybe went to two.
I still put that concert that we saw him up Fine Line in LA as like one of my top.
Yeah.
I don't
That
even put
concert
that
changed
as,
Rhea's
as-
life.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even put that as like the
Yeah.
top concert I've been to. I put it as like a top moment of my life.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks coming out.
I swear it's like when I have a flash of my life, that goes up there.
Yeah.
Just with us three together, high
real.
as hell,
Yeah.
watching Harry do his thing, and then bringing out Stevie Nicks changed my life.
I was trying to see if I had any
I wonder if that video's still on
videos.
YouTube of us.
September
because it's a concert.
September 7th, I was there. I'm just looking back at my photos. I think September, that one show in September. But I've seen him multiple times at MSG in different moments. So sometimes it all like blends together. Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited for this, and I'm very excited if he's putting out a new album because I really am, wanting some new Harry music, especially because I didn't love Harry's House.
Right.
I'm still surprised by that. It was a great album.
I can't explain it. Sometimes things hit me, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
All the jokes online of people being like, your time is up, Benson Boone," because like he's teasing stuff are so funny.
Gia was saying that at our desk before. She was like, everyone's saying to Benson, he's had his last flip. He's taken his last flip.
Oh.
I'm a Benson Boone lover. You guys noted.
I'm not a lover.
No, I love Benson Boone.
You're a booner.
Yeah, I'm a booner.
You would go to his like show.
For Christmas, Gia and TJ got me a T-shirt with Benson Boone's face all over it.
What?
Whoa, sick.
We have a group
I
chat.
don't want to ever see you wearing that here.
I'm gonna wear it.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna wear it. Gia and we have a group chat
I like Benson Boone. I got no problem with Benson Boone.
called Bad to the Boone.
What? I feel like we didn't know that you loved Benson this
we
much.
did. We went
Did
through
you?
this.
Well,
Friends
like,
like
yeah.
Benson Boone.
I knew
It
you
sort of like
apologist.
started as a joke, and now I've taken it on as a very real thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, I respect Benson Boone, and I don't dislike
Yeah.
him. I feel pretty indifferent. Like
Yeah.
I'm not so passionate in that area like you are, but I'm happy that you are.
And I can't say I've gone out of my way to really listen to his entire album, but anytime I am somewhere where one of his songs starts playing, it makes me happy.
Like a Target.
Yeah.
I do love that one.
I was in Pret the other day. And one started playing was one I hadn't heard before. I was like, this shit is good.
The only one I know is like, what is it, like Moonbeam ice cream or something?
Moonbeam ice cream.
No, not that one. What's the other one?
Mystical Magical.
Mystical Magical.
His most popular.
Beautiful Things.
Oh,
Beautiful Things.
Oh, yeah. I love that song.
It's a great song. There was one that was playing.
Sometimes I like songs
Mr.
that
Electric
are just,
Blue I really like.
Like, you know, sometimes I shy away from, you know, the classic top radio hits.
Sorry, I'm here
But
for someone else.
When you hear the top radio hits, sometimes at the right time, it's like, you know what? This is really nice. This is safe. This is warm.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, fucking bitches and getting money.
Yep.
And I like it, you know, at the right times. Mm-hmm. Groundbreaking.
Yep.
You know, sometimes I like popular songs.
Sometimes I just want to listen to pop music. Should we talk about Scooter Braun?
Yes, we shall. Scooter Braun. It's because it's 5 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
Once it turns 5 o'clock.
You're clocking out.
No, not that. It's we for some reason
We're not locked in as much.
we
The
get
train
like
of thought
all of a
goes.
sudden it's almost like we got a 9 to 5 and all of a sudden
Right.
5 hits and we're like, silly time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You're right. You're right. Scooter Braun is allegedly upset that athletes have been sliding into Sydney Sweeney's DMs. This is per The Sun. So I'm going to, really throwing allegedly around there because we don't want any issue with Scooter Braun, and we will not be making this a social clip because sometimes Scooter Braun sees what Barstool posts and he's gotten mad before. I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that?
Say whatever you want today.
I mean, he yeah.
Yeah.
That's been
Yeah.
pretty public, I feel like.
No, I know. So, right. And Kelly's shared that before. So, but this is a story that I would like to discuss.
We should start telling stories
Allegedly.
on here that we're like not sure if we can tell.
And just
More like
see
those.
what happens.
And see what happens.
Insiders
We don't have many
claim
of them. Just
we
kidding.
don't have that many. Insiders claim that Scooter feels that there's constant messages being sent, and they are incredibly disrespectful, even though Sydney allegedly ignores them and blocks the sender. This is the quote. There's apparently trouble in paradise for the pair, as insiders noted several other issues within their relationship. The sources also claim that Braun was left feeling furious and disrespected last November after Sweeney met with her ex-fiancé in Los Angeles. The insider added that old school Braun has also taken issue with Sweeney's need for me time. Sydney has always been fierce that, God, this is painting him like not that we already thought that he was like shitty, but he just sounds shitty to be in a relationship with.
He sounds like an old Italian Joe Gorga.
You can't go out and work. Sydney has always been fiercely independent, the source explained. She values time alone, whether that's traveling by herself, going out with girlfriends, or just switching off. Scooter prefers togetherness, and he's still adjusting to that.
Okay, Stephen DeMarco.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. If this is true, and we don't know, once again, allegedly, but you are getting involved with Sydney Sweeney. You have to know what comes with that territory. You have to.
You're a big fat loser if you're Scooter Braun getting mad about people sliding into Sydney Sweeney's DMs if she's not answering them.
Yeah.
If you guys are dating,
Also going to the length to block this person.
right, like you're pathetic.
Yeah.
Talk about insecure.
Right.
You're big fat loser insecure man.
Her block list must be extensive. Then.
Very extensive.
Probably
she probably has more blocked
star
people
athlete
than followers. I mean, that is
blocked.
so pathetic to me. If you're dating and she's answering, okay, yes, disrespectful, obviously. But if she's not answering these messages and people are just like shooting their shot,
Yeah.
I doubt
That happens to any like attractive girl on Instagram.
Everybody. It happens to everybody.
Yeah. You could have not as many followers as Sydney Sweeney and that's still going to happen, you know?
And you could have your wedding photos plastered and people are still in your DMs.
Mm-hmm. That's also true.
It's like,
Also
you know,
true.
you just don't answer. But also, why would... I'm just thinking about a random athlete knowing that Sydney Sweeney's with Scooter Braun. Like,
They probably don't believe
They
it.
don't... They're probably not seeing the headlines. It's...
By the way, I feel like a lot of these athletes would have no fucking clue if they were together. And also it's like, sometimes I find, not sometimes, men can be very simple creatures. So I would think, you know, I go to girl's Instagram, that man is not on Instagram, therefore no man.
Remember when on tour and you guys made fun of me for not looking at their hands?
Yeah, no,
Right.
Noah's like, she ended up being married. I'm like, well, was she wearing a wedding ring? He's like, I didn't look.
Noah got
Well?
himself into many endeavors.
Well,
Many.
Yeah.
Where the woman ended up being married.
Yeah.
First of all, shame on them
Yeah, right.
for, you know, trying to pursue Noah.
Yeah.
Maybe they
while
weren't.
being
Maybe they were
married.
just hanging out.
The way that they were pursuing you,
Yeah, no,
it
there
seemed,
were some that were kind of crazy. But
seemed like they were really pursuing. And then Noah would be like, turns out they're married. And we'd like, did you look at her hand
Yeah.
before you guys went to the bar? He's like, no,
So
I didn't.
no,
I just
never
feel
that.
like, you know, like,
Never
obviously
looked.
I know what
Didn't
an
even think of
engagement
it.
ring looks like, but girls wear like lots of rings. Like, I don't know. I'm not like...
I think you know the difference between it.
No, I do, but like, it doesn't grab my attention.
and here we are back to my thesis of men probably just look at her Instagram and think, wow, looks like she's single. She's not posting any guys on here. I'm going to DM her.
I just think that's so...
Stupid.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
What are you expecting?
I'm not like that's exactly. That's how it works.
If she's not answering, then it's fine.
yeah.
He feels threatened.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even want them coming in because he feels like if she even sees an option. And then on the other thing of like, he's old school. She likes doing her me thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's also a red flag by him too. Not, I mean, like Scooter Braun is filled with red flags, obviously. But like, you're trying to isolate her from her friends and herself.
Yeah.
You're weird for that as well. And this is all reported by The Sun. So it's
Right.
very
Once again,
possible.
slap a giant alleged on this story,
Yeah,
but
very possible none of it's real.
lean towards believing the worst when it comes to him. So
Moving on, Hailey Bieber denied on her Instagram story reposting a TikTok about Justin Bieber and his abuse towards Hailey. And people were saying that they caught this on TikTok. It said Hailey Bieber reposted. People had screenshots. And then Hailey went to her story and was like, basically like, you guys have no lives. I didn't repost that. Now, people are getting offended by Hailey's post because they're like, why is she trying to gaslight us into thinking that we didn't see what we saw?
right.
But how are we I think now everyone's like, did this person really see it? Is this a real screenshot? Is it
Right.
a real recording? If you didn't see it for your own eyes, but people are claiming they saw it for their own eyes.
It's
So-
hard when you don't see something for your own eyes.
Right.
Because everything can be manipulated these days. However,
sure.
it is so goddamn easy to accidentally repost something on everything. I hit the repost button on Instagram constantly. And I'm always like, oh, fuck. And then I got to click undo. And I'm like, it's just, they probably get the notification anyway. I was repost number 1 on Good Hang's first clip from the podcast today.
That's an okay repost though.
It is, but it was accidental. So then I feel, but then I'm hitting
Yeah.
like I don't repost things. Like I'm never reposting anything.
Me too.
So then I'm like, oh, and then in my brain, I'm always thinking, ugh, are they gonna think I was trying to snoop and look at all the comments? Because that is what I'm normally doing. I'm trying to press the comment button to read the comments.
Right.
And I press the repost button. And I'm like, oh, well, now they know I was trying to read the comments.
Or do they think I was trying to
send
send
it to someone? Either or, it's in between bad buttons.
Or
I'm
sometimes-
either trying to read the comments or I'm trying to send it to somebody.
Or sometimes you're simply scrolling
And it hits.
and it hits right
Yeah.
there. It's happened to me more than ever lately.
Yeah. TikTok is a little harder
Yeah, I think you have to like go out of your way to like
TikTok
click.
is a little, right? Like, isn't it a second? There's like it's 2 buttons.
But sometimes there might be a way if you like hold it down or something, if you hold something down by accident.
Right. Oh, really?
I don't know. I never repost anything really.
No, it's like you have to press the arrow button and then repost. But repost is also right next to copy link. It's also right above report.
Ooh, maybe she was going to report it.
It's also right under if you're going to send it in a DM to somebody.
You know what?
On TikTok. So it's another thing where it's like, a slip, you might accidentally hit that button too.
Things are too easy on social media these days because on TikTok, sometimes you'll be scrolling on TikTok and underneath the TikTok, it'll say send to, and it's random.
Yep.
Maybe someone you follow or follows you, but maybe you don't talk to them that much.
Yep.
Boom. Send it their way.
Send it their way. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send that to you. Or when you post
TikTok really had their moment too when you would post and then it just randomly would DM the video to people.
I remember that happening, like where if you would post it on your story and someone clicked to watch, it would say that you sent it to them directly.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't send this to you
didn't
directly.
send them. And then I'm like apologizing for sending it.
It looks like I'm clout chasing. I'm begging for likes and views because I'm sending it to my friends directly or random ass people.
Yeah.
I remember
People
one
at
time
work.
you accidentally sent it to Kelly, who's a best case scenario.
Yeah.
And Kelly was like, "Aw, so cute," and you were like, "I didn't send that to you."
Yeah, I sent one to it sent to Roan one time.
Same. And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh God damn it! Now I have to address this."
It's just one of those things. But yeah, so there was this video that went around that was talking about Hailey and Justin's relationship. Well, talking about multiple celebrity relationships that the user had said says are romanticized because the woman tolerates mediocrity, abuse during the majority of domestic and emotional labor in exchange for being in a relationship. And the user then said there's no better example than Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. I said they stay together because Hailey will tolerate that abuse. And then the user made additional claims. And folks thought that Hailey had reposted that video, which would have been crazy to repost. And her statement said, "Hey, I know you guys who live on the internet are really bored, but I didn't repost any videos speaking of my relationship. Have a beautiful Saturday." She shut it down pretty quickly. I mean, Hailey Bieber has been pretty clear on how she feels with this and the discussion of her relationship and everything that comes with it. And there's just no way Hailey's reposting this video on purpose. That's just not happening.
No way. Total accident.
Yeah.
If she did, but she went on
Accident
there
she
and was
did,
like, I didn't even do it.
Or it was made up. Which is also possible, I suppose.
When I saw her story, sometimes it's funny when like a celebrity addresses something that you didn't see, and then it brings more attention to it.
Same. I didn't see it either.
I saw her story. I thought, what's this about?
Yep.
And then I went to
saw
look
her
for
story
it,
first too.
And you're like, oh well, I actually never would have seen that if you didn't post about that.
Yeah.
But I understand wanting to clear the air. Last topic, speaking of clearing the air, Meghan Trainor tried to do so.
Yeah,
about
doubling down.
the mom drama, the mom group drama. But then she was making a lot of TikToks that all the comments are like, well, now clearly you're playing into it and you clearly are a part of the group. When I think that she was just doing a couple trends. Like the one where with the fuck you bitch and then we're sorry and then whatever, which is just a trend that's going on right now. And I was like, this doesn't seem like it's about Ashley Tisdale or the mom group.
No.
I think, but now you got to be careful when you're in a drama and you start doing trends. People think the trends are about the drama.
Right. You're kind of just capitalizing on the drama in general.
Yeah.
It's going to get you views.
You got eyeballs.
It's getting you eyeballs. Because she did make one that said, me still trying to convince everyone I'm not involved in the mom group drama with the, that sound in the back. Come on, you have to believe me. Please, you have to believe me.
Which is funny.
One. Yeah. So it's like she's making viral, she's using viral trends to address the drama without really saying too much about it, besides her saying she's not really involved in it. And that's kind of the extent of it. I can't believe that this is still being talked about and shared. And it's nonstop. It's everywhere. And by the way, they're all being followed. Paparazzi's following. I know maybe not, but like Hillary Duff, Ashley Tisdale, Mandy Moore, anywhere they're going, they're being photographed.
Yeah, people are in it. I actually saw
Which spin zone on purpose? No, I'm kidding.
to promote some music. I saw the Lady Gang talking about this and talking about Hilary Duff's husband joining. And when I was watching, I was like, you know what? We didn't go hard enough on that. Like watching them talk about how they were disappointed that he started like a, kind of like a, it was, attacking another woman. It's like the guy being involved is just, the husband's just like so tacky. And I was like, you know what? Damn right. And
It's just not necessary. I feel like there's so many ways you can support your wife or stand up for your wife without going like that extreme.
without having to like pinpoint another woman like that. But when I saw them talking about it, I was like, you know what? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep. So I don't know. Meghan claims she's not involved in the drama. Her name really hasn't been in the mix as much, I feel like. It felt more Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore, Owen kind of Meghan Trainor. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the friend group has evolved and it could be changing. Maybe there's multiple groups. Maybe there's different groups. Meghan Trainor, I thought, had a full-blown school in her house. So I don't know where. I don't like.
Right.
These her kids go to different school. I think they do now.
I think it could be a mom group that doesn't involve the kids all going to the same school.
Yeah.
I don't think your kids have to go to the same school to be in a mom group.
No, they don't. But I just assume that most
Be
groups
friends.
are formed through school,
Right.
and those for that age group. For that age group.
True.
But
Or it could be word of mouth in the celebrity world. Very true. All right.
Yep.
That wraps up today's topics, and we're very excited to move along to the next announcement and the pop corner. So let's get into it. Okay, we are here with Kelly and Gia from Taylor Watch because we have some very exciting news. Francesca, why don't you take it away?
oh, I'm so excited for this. This has been something we have been drumming up for a while, and thank you to everybody who listens to Chicks in the Office who has encouraged us to head in this direction because we talk about books from time to time and we have been told, oh my God, should do more book content, book clubs. So we've been thinking about this for a while. We wanted to know, we weren't sure what kind of format we wanted to do it in, but this is what we have come up for 2026. You see these four lovely ladies sitting in front of you. We are starting a monthly book club.
Yay!
Confetti. Which we're super excited about. We'll get through all the logistics, but basically we're looking to, get our heads into some pages.
Grow our brains.
And
Get off the phones.
Exactly. Read some fun stuff. Talk to you all about it, which we're very excited to do. Have these open discussions where you guys can read the books and then we'll all discuss it and interact and learn more of how we feel about said books. We are going to do it monthly. And we are starting a little late into January. So we're going to try and kind of be quick to do something in January. And then from then on, we will pick a book to do every month.
Yeah.
And we'll do 2 episodes a month. It will live on the Chicks in the Office YouTube.
Yes.
So everyone will be able to watch us as we discuss.
And listen on Spotify
Yes.
and all of that nonsense. Not nonsense, all that good stuff I meant to say. But it won't be on our usual episodes. It'll be a little extra bi-monthly.
Exactly. So we're thinking of doing these on Thursdays. We are thinking we are doing them on Thursdays.
Yes.
They will come out on Thursdays twice a month.
Yes.
So
Bi-weekly, actually, right?
Yes.
Bi-weekly, yeah.
Bi-weekly
Bi-weekly is twice a
month.
bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly.
Bi-weekly is, I guess,
Every 2
what
weeks?
Yes, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what it is. Every
Right.
2 weeks. Yeah.
So does that mean bi-monthly is every 2 months?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
So who's the fool now?
Yeah.
They were all making fun of me because I didn't know what bi-monthly
Right.
means.
Bi-weekly.
That's why I was
Bi-weekly.
confused. I thought
Bi-weekly.
bi-monthly
Is
meant
every
every
2
2
weeks.
months.
Yeah.
So true.
Weekly.
And listen,
Two times a month.
This is just
And this is why we are reading.
This is a taste of the magic you're going to experience.
This is why we're opening up those pages and getting our brains
That's
moving.
why we all need to be reading.
Yes,
So
yes,
we'll
yes.
be doing them twice a month.
Once a month, every 2 weeks. And we're all very
Every 2
excited
weeks.
about it.
Yes.
Thursdays. It'll probably be like the second and last week of every month is what we're working towards right now. But we are going to pick a book to read for the rest of January, we're going to kind of speed through it because the plan is we will be able to do a book every month. And so that first episode will be halfway through the book. How are we feeling? Thoughts? Are we liking it? That kind of thing. And then at the end of the month, we will recap the entire book. Because we're starting a little bit late, January, we have a book and we're just gonna get through the whole thing for that January episode.
That episode will be released on Thursday, January 29th.
Yes. And
Perfect.
we are going, I thank you to everybody, and I talked about this already on when we came back from break, that so many girls sent their favorite books of 2025, so many recommendations and amazing books. So I'm super excited. And by far the 3 most recommended were Atmosphere, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Broken Country, which we talked about and Rhea's reading now, and Heart the Lover. Heart the Lover was sent in a bajillion times. None of us have read it.
Nope.
So that is going to be our book for January. Woo! Which we're very excited for.
I'm hyped.
Love triangle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's
exactly.
about. I'm gonna find out as little information
know
as
what-
possible before going. I love going in blind.
Me too.
Right,
I love a blind book.
Same. I did give you guys some context that this is technically advertised as like a prequel sequel. I read a lot about it and I did some research, and yes, you could certainly read the other book, which is Writers and Lovers, but you can read this as a standalone. So we're going to start with Heart. We're going to read Heart the Lover because
Perfect.
people were obsessed. Everyone was raving about it in my DMs. So we're going to go with that one first. And on top of that, we're going to add a little extra segment to our book club episodes where if anybody else is reading something new or a series that they're doing that they would like to discuss, we will have that platform. Rhea and Noah and myself, we do the weekly watch report where we go around, we talk about everything we're watching. So we'll kind of do something like that where whatever other thing you're reading, or you may not be reading something else, so that's okay too. But or maybe you are planning to read something else and you haven't gotten to it. But we will go around and say, hey, I'm also reading this, and I started this series. Gia's been reading Harry Potter. I've been going through Thorn and Glass, which I'm Thorn. What did I say? Thorn.
Throne.
Yeah.
Throne.
Yeah.
Throne of
I
Glass.
always combine the names.
Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yeah,
Right, that
and,
makes sense.
And every time I say Throne of Glass, I want to say something else.
Throne
Throne
of
of
Glass,
Glass.
doesn't really roll off the tongue in the same way, and it's like Throne of Glass series, but then they're all named something
They're,
different.
right,
It's a whole
exactly.
thing. It's a
Well,
whole
same
thing.
with ACOTAR. So like they're
True,
all,
but I feel like ACOTAR has that
there's a theme.
formula
Yeah.
where it's like Court of Mist and Fury,
yeah, yeah.
Court of Thorns
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Roses.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're all courts, but I
Right.
feel like Throne of Glass is like
Right. It's like the second
Queen
was
of
Crown at
whatever the
Midnight.
fuck.
It's like, okay,
yeah,
well now
yeah.
you're,
Queen of the Night. What's the
Queen of Shadows.
Queen of Shadows.
Exactly.
It's like my favorite
I love
book
that one.
series.
That one,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Queen
Exactly.
of Shadows is the best.
So we'll have so much fun stuff to discuss, and I'm really
Yes.
excited to do
So
this.
excited.
I'm so excited as well. Every week we're going to have sort of a worksheet that we're going to put together with questions to fill out before we come, and we'll go around and we'll talk about it all. We will, I think, release that to the public, to you guys, so you guys can kind of have your answers
a great
ready
idea.
for when you're watching
Yeah,
along.
it's
And if you want to fill it out with your friends and have your own little book club on top of this, so it could be really fun and gets our brains moving while we're also having a great time.
Yep.
On top of that, we have talked about some names that we do love, but we are going to put some options out on the Chicks in the Office Instagram and have people vote on what they want this book club
Yes.
to be called. We want it to be something that you guys are excited to say, excited to maybe wear,
Right.
excited to talk about,
Excited to join.
excited to join, excited to hear,
Yeah.
welcome back to. So
Yeah.
we'll let you vote on it.
Yeah, so we'll put that on the Instagram. It'll be great, and we'll be collaborative. Of course, I am all ears when it comes to book suggestions and recommendations. If there's something that you've loved, or you have a book club already and you guys have read it and loved it, or new books that are coming out for 2026 that you think that we should
Yeah.
do, then
my-
we're all ears.
I have my eye on Brooke Averick's new book that comes out in May.
Same.
Yes.
Very excited. Also,
Yes.
we've got Wuthering Heights, the movie Emerald Fennel coming out. I'm going back. I'm reading all the Bronte sisters books. I know that they're not going to be one and the same, but I think that just keep it on people's radar.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be incredibly different.
It is definitely, but I'm excited to
see
know
the comparison. Yeah.
not even the comparison. I'm excited to see like what the inspiration was, because I actually don't know. I've never read those books, and everyone always says how good they are. They're a little like old timey English vibe, but I'm excited to see.
And when we get to the end of 2026, we'll have a heated rivalry new book.
Yeah, which is
Unrivaled.
that's right. Wow.
Huge.
Yeah.
We could,
Oh my
I
God,
don't
something to
know
look
if any
forward
of
to.
you guys have read The Long Game. I haven't yet.
No.
Not yet.
I didn't even read the first.
I'm
I
open.
didn't read it yet.
I'm open.
So that could
catch
be
up.
one that we
I
add
haven't
to.
read any of them.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
But
we
Unrivaled
were-
will be at the end of 2026.
Yes,
That's
Ray and I
exciting.
were really like working through the dynamics of those books the other day, because I was like, I'm not. They're all about different people, and then Shane and Ilya have another book.
It's all the same universe, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're all. But
and that's where
it's-
Scott and Kip come
Scott
into
and
play.
Kip have.
They're game
they're
changers. They're
game
the first
changers.
book. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
But it's not like you need to necessarily read them in order.
No, you
It's
don't
saying
at
like
all.
it's first, second, third is like you could read them in any order.
Yeah.
Really.
Love.
So yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. I think what's fun about this too is anything that is going to be made into a movie or a TV show we can
Right.
talk about, because I feel like that's happening so much now.
Absolutely.
Where they're taking books, especially in the fantasy romance world.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a
Yeah.
ton to talk about when it comes to making TV shows
Yeah,
and
for
movies
sure.
and all those things.
All those
So-
books too are going to start churning back out. I know
Yep.
Rebecca Yarros, She Never Sleeps. Sarah J. Maas, Never Sleeps. I'm excited about that.
Exactly.
I started People on Vacation.
People we need
Immediately.
on vacation.
Listening though, I feel like that's cheating. I won't be for the book club. I will be reading for those who, because I always talk about audio and
Yes.
Audible, and I love, but I will be reading with my eyeballs because we're getting off the phone.
Yeah, right, exactly. We will be
won't be mad at you,
using the
though.
eyeballs.
I know.
No,
If you were to listen
sometimes
to
I switch.
audiobook,
Sometimes I go on and off.
Because
Exactly.
Sometimes I go
our
on and off.
listeners who are joining, the book club,
Yeah.
if their preferred method is audiobook, we don't want them to steer away from that.
That is so
as
true.
well.
That's
That
true.
is so true. I just get clowned sometimes. People are like, "You're not really reading," and I'm like, "Well, I am consuming
Yeah.
it."
You're
listening.
Sometimes
Yeah.
What
I
are you
feel like
talking
it
about?
takes just as much concentration.
It does. I'll do a nice project. Like
Yeah.
if I had a coloring book like you, I would listen and I would
Yeah,
color.
that's nice.
Soothing.
the phone's still down.
And phone is still down. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I think
Good
it's a
stuff.
win.
It's all good.
But we're really excited, and we'll kick this off in a couple weeks, and hope everyone joins along with us,
Yes.
reads along with us.
Make sure you are getting ready to read Heart the Lover, because
Yes.
January 29th, we will have read
I
all
gotta
of
get
it.
it.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
we'll
same.
be discussing it. And then in February, second week, we'll do, but at the end of that episode, we'll reveal the next book for February.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
So that everyone's prepared.
Time to prep, and then
Yes.
you'll have a whole month to read a book, which is a lot more time than we're giving you right now.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm super
Yay.
excited.
Yay.
Super excited to do this with you guys.
Me too.
And I'm
Yay,
very
us
excited
too.
for our listeners to join in. And maybe this is when we finally come up with a name for our listeners for the book club.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? We can.
I've already thrown out bookworms and said it was lame.
no that you for the name of the book club.
I know.
But
I want
maybe
bookworms somewhere.
The
I love a bookworm.
bookworms, but that
It doesn't have to be
feels
that. It doesn't have to
pretty
be that.
obvious.
It's too obvious. It's obvious. It's not creative, but I love the idea. I love the idea of a little
Yeah.
worm with glasses
Yeah,
on.
it's cute. It is cute. It's very, very cute.
I'm gonna be the bookworm.
Exactly.
Yep, yep.
All right. That ends
our big announcement.
Our big announcement, which I'm very excited about. I was like, I'd rather just get right into it and start talking about books right now. But instead, we are going to get into the pop corner, and Kelly and Gia are going to stick around with us for that. So let's get into it. Planet Fitness is a judgment-free environment where you're free to get strong your way on your time. Feel your strongest, best self with best-in-class equipment for a full workout from strength training to cardio to stretching. There's the plate-loaded strength machines like the hack squat, supine benches, and seated calf raise. It includes free weights, cable towers. There's upper and lower body strength machines, treadmills, stair climbers. So maybe you're just trying to do some cardio, or maybe you're trying to do some strength training. They have it all at Planet Fitness. Most locations are open 24 hours. It's a $15 a month membership. So we are all strong on this planet, and it's never too late to to start your strong journey. Join today in club, online, or in the free Planet Fitness app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club. Check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years old to enroll or 13 to 17 with a parent or guardian. All right, let's get into the pop corner where we're taking your hot takes, your voicemails, opinions. Noah, let's get into it. Play the first voicemail.
Hey, Rhea, Fran, and Noah. So this is not pop culture related at all, but do you keep your eyes open or closed when you go to the dentist? It is a question that has really plagued me for a while.
Wow,
because on one hand, if you keep them open, it's creepy. You're just looking straight into their eyes. If you keep them closed, that also feels really weird and vulnerable. And I feel like there's no right answer, but would love to hear your thoughts because it's something you don't really think about. And then when you do, you can't stop thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Glad we have so many voices here to
Yeah. I've got an immediate answer.
Me too.
You go to Tend, right?
Yeah.
So Tend, I don't know how far Tend.
Yeah. Well, the
reach
dentists
goes.
have the TVs.
They have TVs on the ceiling now, so that's really alleviated this issue.
Yeah.
But it's certainly been an issue in my life, and I go right in the eyeballs. I got to see what you're up to.
I go to a classic dentist, no TV on the ceiling.
Yeah?
I can't help myself but keep my eyes open as well. Like I tell myself it's really weird that you're keeping your eyes open, so then I'll shut them for a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm just so curious, so they pop back open again.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's easier for me to get through it with my eyes open.
Absolutely.
You know when everyone's just like, just close your eyes and take a deep breath. It's like,
No,
actually, I for some reason want my eyes
I
to be open.
see what you're doing in my mouth.
And it's not even about looking.
but it's
at
not
it.
like you can see
You
what
can't
they're
really
doing.
see
I
it.
close my eyes.
But I can see a movement, which is better than mysterious pain with my. It almost
Guys, I
feels like I'm
actually
getting
cannot. I
tortured.
cannot figure out for the life of me what I do. I just like tried to pretend like I was in the
Yeah.
chair.
I close
think
my-
I keep them open.
Put yourself
though.
in the chair right now. Lean back.
No, I know.
I
I'm
close my eyes 100% because I hate the dentist, so I don't want to
Yeah.
know what they're doing, and I don't like
closed.
when they
I
bring
actually
out
think
the
closed.
big sharp tools. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. I'd rather just not know what's
I think
going
I'm kind
on.
of a mix. Like I think like when it starts open, but then I close them.
Sometimes if ever my eyes are closed, it's because the
not
lights
sure.
are too bright. The lights get really
Yeah,
bright
yeah,
sometimes.
they do.
And that I don't like.
When it starts to
looking
like
right in their
buzz,
eyeballs.
if they're like buzz, I think my eyes are closed.
Yeah, and I close my eyes. I think the entire time unless they try to talk to me.
Yeah.
Unless the
Yeah,
dentist's like,
yeah,
"How's your
yeah.
day?" and I'm like,
You're right,
Isn't
right,
that
right.
the most
Yeah.
annoying thing when they're like talking to you,
Yeah.
but you can't talk?
Can't
like, "Oh, you
respond.
going
So,
anywhere?"
What are you asking me for?
Yeah, what are you doing after this? Nothing.
I don't
My
know.
mouth is numb.
Do you guys?
That's when they're like when they ask you if you're okay, and you're like,
I'm like
Yeah.
crying, my eyes out, my mouth is full of blood.
Do you guys ever? Speaking of blood, when you get blood taken, do you look at them take blood or do you look away? I feel like it's a
Away.
similar
Away.
thing. I have to look right at it.
I'm like this.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I gotta see what you're doing here, and then when they're in, I'm like, okay,
No,
now I'm good.
eyes
Take the blood.
closed and like shut.
Yeah, me too.
I used to look right at it.
I have to
like
look.
stare it right in the eyes. The last time I did it, I looked away because it was at one of those like quest places. You know what
Where
I
they
mean?
have to take,
where
like,
they're like
5
they're
vials.
like throwing you in like a cattle,
Yes.
and they're just like one after the other.
Yeah.
They don't give a. They're not your normal doctor. They don't give
Yeah.
a shit about you, and they're just. And I was like, I don't know if I trust this
Yeah.
person because I need a specific needle. I need a
Your tiny veins.
what is it?
Pediatric.
Pediatric needle. I
Tiny
like stuttered
veins.
over the way. Yeah, I have really tiny veins. So I've had people really struggle before with doing blood. So now it has to be a pediatric needle. And I was telling the guy, like, I'm just letting you know this has to be a pediatric needle. And he wasn't saying yes, but he did use it.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
But so and that one I went, I'm gonna buckle up and look away. But usually
Yep.
I do look at it. Yeah.
You gotta look it right in the eyeball.
No,
Sometimes.
open or
I gotta
clo-
know what
open
to
or
expect.
closed.
I just was at the dentist a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
how are your teeth doing?
Boots on the ground.
No cavities, apparently.
Let's
Wow,
go.
good for you.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
They said I might need to wear a night guard because I grind my teeth. They were like,
We
your
all
teeth
grind
are
our
so
teeth.
grinded for your age.
Damn.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I don't know if I will. I got a water flosser though. That was a recommendation. That's been nice.
The water pack,
That's on
those are
my
fun.
list. Do you think they're worth it? Because
Well,
it's on my
main
list.
thing is that I have like a thing behind my teeth here
Oh,
that
I
I've
used
had
to have
forever.
that, and it
so I
broke
can't
out.
just like normally floss those teeth.
The permanent
So
retainer.
for that,
So many
it's
people
nice.
have that.
I have one
So
too.
that like
Yeah.
It's good. Like, I don't know how much actually. I mean, it does work because when I like spit out the water, there's some carrots and stuff.
Do you think it
come
works
out.
any better or less
At
than
least you're eating healthy.
regular floss?
Carrots.
True.
Yeah,
Gross.
we're happy you're eating
I'm
carrots.
trying to floss. Like they did a good job at scaring me this time. Usually, like they always say you should floss, but this nurse gave me like literally like a football halftime speech of like you need to floss, like
Yeah. Okay.
or else.
So you weren't
Like, you're
flossing
gonna have,
before your
like-
water pick.
No, I do, but it's like not like it's
You were half-assing. Okay.
I was
all right.
having
So
those green picks, just kind of like
they told me last time I went that those are the worst things for
Really?
you. Yeah. They were like, all it does is shove it up in there and smush it around. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's all
get
I've
rid
ever
of it
done.
at all.
But
And
I don't
said,
know if
"Oh,"
I
and threw them all
think I-
away.
I'm like an eyebrow threader with my floss.
That's
I'm
what I do,
in
too.
there all around.
But I love the string. I like the
no,
long
string. I'm like,
Yeah.
getting in all cracks and crevices of my teeth.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think I keep my eyes open. But this is the first time they gave me like sunglasses too,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Good point. Sometimes they give you glasses.
Yeah.
they do.
And that's what with the Netflix on the ceiling.
Yes.
You got. I'm
I-
watching
Yeah.
Stranger Things up here, and I've got sunglasses
Well, the last
on.
time I
Glasses? Who's getting what's
well, the last time
They
the
do,
last
they
few
It's like
times
it's like
for the
Leonardo
lights.
DiCaprio in One Battle After
Yeah.
Another. Those type of glasses.
the last few times I've been has also been because of my Invisalign. And they give you the glasses because they're like lasering,
Yeah, they're doing that.
They're putting
UV
the
light.
That's
or
not
whatever.
why. I think they just did it for the lights for me.
yeah.
They do both.
I'm
for
still
sure.
going to like a house on Long Island. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
dentist,
yeah.
You ever have a
Yeah.
dentist who has bad breath and he's like breathing into your face?
No,
No.
I don't know if I've
Thank
experienced
God,
that.
honestly.
that
No.
shouldn't happen.
Sorry that happened to you.
a dentist.
I would
with
leave
bad
that
breath?
dentist. Yeah. That's like a hairstylist with bad hair.
That's
Yeah,
an
that's right.
oxymoron.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's a jumbo shrimp.
There's a lot of things that came to my mind there. We'll move past it. All right, let's play that next one.
Hi, Rhea, Fran, and Noah. This is Maddie from St. Louis. I feel like we're not talking enough about Mr. Fantasy.
Mr. Fantasy.
What?
Who's
Is it KJ Appa? Is it not?
Mr. Fantasy.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about it with someone, and I feel like we're not talking about it enough. Like, we see him, we see videos of him, we laugh, but, like, is he okay? Or what's going on? Okay, thanks.
Did
Bye.
you
Love
see the
guys.
video of him with Robert Irwin?
Yes.
Yes.
He ate poop, or like
Wait, what?
picked up poop
Yeah, I
and
know,
I
smelled
did
it.
not see
yeah.
this.
It is KJ Appa.
Yes.
It is.
It
Okay.
is. It is.
I didn't realize there was a persona behind. I saw
How
him
do you
doing some
know?
kooky videos. I didn't
I mean-
realize it was.
I mean,
You
it is.
don't, but it is. It's him.
Yeah, he wouldn't be like as famous.
Do you
as
think
he
it's
is
not him?
unless-
You're giving me a face like you don't think it's him.
No, I do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just can't believe he's kept up this act for
Yeah,
this long.
yeah.
yeah.
What's a whole
But here's the
character?
thing.
I
I thought it was
say
like a
Mr.
funny
Fantasy
thing he
is
does
like
on the
low key
side.
more famous than KJ is.
right
Yes.
now.
Wow. Smoking.
Current times, yes.
Yeah.
It's, now the Riverdale's
Or
off the air.
on TikTok for sure.
Yeah,
I need
the
to
And
wake
like
him
I think
up.
this new movie that's coming up is gonna tank his career.
Oh, that's yeah.
so
Tank
he,
Mr. Fantasy's career?
No, tank
KJ's.
KJ Appa.
Oh, got it. I
so
am
he
the
might
real
have to
Mr. Fantasy?
That maybe he's like Mr. Fantasy's gonna be my
He
go-to.
created an entirely new persona for him to do music.
Honestly dying. I did
And
not.
I mean, it
I've never
works.
seen this before.
Really?
I saw like a kooky video that KJ Appa definitely. I was like, oh, that's KJ Appa like for Halloween.
You've
I
never
did not realize he's got
seen
this
it was
going
like
on.
a whole thing?
No.
He just
he
went
gets-
on the squeeze.
I
He
saw
did a
that.
full
I was like-
podcast episode as Mr.
No.
Fantasy.
I saw
No.
that when he
Oh my
gets
God, he's
like
got the teeth
really
going.
funky on the red carpet and starts like moving, like gyrating his body and
Yeah?
stuff. I am into that because I feel as if I were to be my true self, I would be gyrating like that in public.
Sure.
Because I do that on my own time.
Right. You wouldn't do the teeth though.
I
Wait,
would
I'm s-
never make my
The
teeth,
teeth look
like
pretty
that.
realistic.
They're
But-
that's really what I'm focusing
Moving
on right now
around
in
and
these
letting,
videos.
letting your
teeth.
body take control is something I'm a big fan of, and I'm an advocate for.
Yeah.
Where it's like you let your body move in ways that you couldn't even imagine.
I can't believe Kelly's just discovering Mr. Fantasy.
And it's really making me want to book a dentist appointment. Like this is what
That's
I saw.
him with Robert.
I saw this
Yeah.
video and it was like, oh, funny. But I maybe saw like a still where it was so clearly KJ Appa where I was
The
like, oh,
fir-
that's just a goofy thing that
Yeah.
he's doing.
The
I did
first
not
time
know
I
that there's a
saw
whole
it,
thing.
I was completely stunned.
Wow.
And I couldn't sleep because I was laying in bed
Right.
looking, and I was so freaked out by this man that I couldn't even. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I realized this was months ago, and I realized it was KJ Appa. I feel so conflicted about how I feel about Mr. Fantasy, and it is something I think about a lot.
Okay. It's giving me
So-
Mick Jagger vibes
I think
a little.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Like
Except
he-
for
like
when he
he's-
ate the poop. That was too far,
No,
bro.
that's too far.
That was too far.
I
I
don't
don't know
want
if he
anything to
actually
do with
ate it
that.
or if he sniffed it, but he held it in his hand.
But I'm like, if this is you,
What are we doing?
and then this is like an outlet for you, that's great. It's like when I wear
Clearly it is.
when I put on the Sebastian costume or
Yeah.
Zach and Cody, and all of a sudden like my hips and my body started moving a different way. It's
Right.
like that's
Yeah.
what happens with KJ Appa and Mr. Fantasy. So
And you could make a whole career out of it if you know, like it's-
clearly.
And he can sing. Like he has a pretty good voice. Mr. Fantasy has music that's out.
yeah.
like on Spotify.
I can't play it, but you can listen
but
to
I
it.
just
yeah,
wonder
I'll
how
listen to
long
it
it's going to
later.
go
Yeah.
on for.
I'm telling you,
I
after
think
this
he's-
movie comes out, I think he's gonna have to
he's
stick
gonna
to Mr.
he's
Fantasy.
gonna he's gonna have to
What's the
permanently.
movie? Yeah.
You guys know you
I
didn't
do
see
know.
this teaser.
Yeah, I
he's
did
in he's in a movie called Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's about Jimmy Stewart. Like It's a
Yeah.
Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart.
Yes.
And he's doing
just
his
has this
voice.
awful accent.
And
Oh, no.
it just appears to be almost like a caricature version of like the Jimmy Stewart
Yeah.
voice.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never seen a commercial around Christmas time.
Now I will say
that's tough.
He
They
did
do-
post.
they do look alike.
KJ did post. I think that's why he got cast.
Yeah.
He did post this picture himself with Cole Sprouse over the weekend, and my God, he looks handsome.
oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
so hot.
so hot.
Well, that's
like,
what
he's
had
the hottest
me-
guy.
Well,
Yeah.
in the Jonas Brothers movie,
Oh,
he's so hot.
so
in it.
hot.
Yeah.
When
Like I was like, oh,
yeah, he's gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, only he knows the highs and lows that come with high school football.
But maybe that's the thing. Like maybe he's like, I gotta ugly myself up. Like I don't want to be this. I don't want to be burdened by this beauty anymore. Like I gotta ugly myself up, and I'm gonna just showcase my true talents, which are singing. And that's why he's Mr. Fantasy with those jacked up teeth and that crazy hair.
And sometimes it is hard for like actors and actresses to get into music. So maybe he thought like a alter ego would be the way to do it. You know?
I mean, what the fuck?
he
He's
does
just
seem
so
like he
hot.
would maybe be the kind of guy that'd be like, is aware of how traditionally handsome he is, and he's like, I'm gonna make this about the music,
100%,
and make
like-
myself as ugly as I possibly can.
Totally, like Colin Farrell. Like Colin Farrell when he did The Penguin, like he looks so hideous, but he was like, "It's the best acting of my career." It's like he's unburdened by
Yeah.
his own charm. You know,
Exactly.
maybe that's what he's
Maybe
looking
like
for.
Madison Beer should do that. Hasn't that always been the thing where she's like, I'm too pretty to be like.
well, yeah, people.
She is in the Kia asylum, unfortunately. Maybe that is what she needs to do to get out.
Yeah.
Damn, that got me good. Oh wow.
Or no, maybe that was someone. Who said that?
No,
Like, I
Madison
think
Beer
she
for
has
sure.
talked
No,
about
because
that.
Emily
say that.
Ratajkowski said she was
Emily
too pretty to be in
Ratajkowski said
movies.
she's too
Oh,
pretty to be
Jesus.
cast. in
I'm so
movies.
over Emrata.
No, this was years ago. This was
Yeah,
years
that
ago.
was. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still over.
Dylan Sprouse did comment on this picture. Okay, Mr. Hollywood.
Oh, okay. Well,
Little nod, little
something
inside nod.
something to keep our eyes on.
Yeah, but I look. I miss. He's clearly having fun doing whatever it is, and I think I want to see how many songs he has out. I think it's just one, but perhaps he has.
No, he has a few.
Oh, he's a few.
He's kind
Mr.
of
Fantasy. He just came out with a single called Catapult.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like he's got the hair. It's like he stole
multiple songs.
Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka wig and
Yep.
then like kind of fucked it up and then put it
Is
on his
he
head.
ever
you know?
gonna like confirm this or acknowledge it?
Mr.
like, he's
Fantasy?
No,
gonna
because
get
I feel like
caught.
that takes away the.
Yeah, why
that
would
takes-
you?
Yeah.
That takes away the charm and the speculation.
The mystery.
How long
Yeah.
does it take to like for him to get, all
Or
done
he
up?
just puts in the teeth and pops on the wig.
Yeah, I don't think much.
Because it's not like
He doesn't change that much else about
He's
his
not wearing
face.
His skin looks
prosthetics.
worse. No?
I think he lets his beard grow out a little bit. He gets like a 5 o'clock shadow. I'm really dissecting Mr. Fantasy here.
Mr.
And
Fantasy
I-
has 7 million streams.
Yeah,
The
that's
song,
nuts.
like the,
Yeah,
the
he has-
song. He has a song
He has
called
the
Mr. Fantasy.
300,000, almost 400,000 monthly listeners.
Good for him.
Up there with Eric.
Right.
He's
my
doing
God,
it.
Right.
He's doing it. You're
There's,
probably right. He probably was like, I don't want to be like KJ Appa.
Yeah.
No.
Because I think
Joe
it's
Carey just became
D.
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just changed his name though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's spelled differently.
No, I know. I'm just saying he didn't like. He just changed.
No,
his
no, he
name.
didn't change his
Yeah.
appearance, but
Right.
it's like you're not using your own name. He made up a whole character.
Yeah, Donald
Yeah.
Glover, Childish Gambino.
Yeah, like I don't
Joe
know.
Jonas
So true.
joined DNCE. No one knew he was in there for a minute.
It is true.
You know?
People, yeah.
It's like you're like, ooh, this Cake by the Ocean, I love that song. And then you're like, and by the way, Joe Jonas is on it. And you're like, wait, what?
yeah.
You know?
For a while, people did not realize that DNC was
Whatever
Joe
happened to
Jonas's-
DNC? Is that just over?
No, they're back. They're coming
They're
out with
back,
new
I
music
think.
this year, I think.
I love
Really?
Cake by the Ocean. I can't wait for more. Let's make it chocolate this time.
Should we do another one?
Hi, Ree and Fran and Noah and Olive. My name's Kaylee, and I love your show. I was just wanting to get your predictions on Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette journey. I feel like every time she's on air in Mormon Wives, she's chronically on her phone. I mean, like, as we all are. But it's always been a very big thing that you don't get to have your phone during Bachelor airing. So are we thinking Bachelor production is going to amend this rule because I feel like they're really trying to shake up the franchise to boost ratings? Or do you think that she's not going to be able to have her phone out during airing? Yeah, I just thought that'd be an interesting thing to think about, and I'm kind of bummed that we have to wait till March to watch the show. But anyway, love listening to you guys. I hope you have a good day. Bye.
Thank
Yay,
you.
thanks for that.
I guess I've never realized Taylor Frankie Paul being on her phone so much on the show.
She is, but I don't know if this
I
is
guess
even
it
an
never-
issue because it's pre-taped. Like everybody knows that, right? Like the Bachelor or Bachelorette does not air live. It's filmed. Yeah,
I think what
it's filmed in advance.
Kaylee is wondering is if we think that The Bachelor let her have her phone during the filming of it.
Which I think they did.
I think they
did.
did
She's
because she
the
was
lead.
posting TikToks.
She's been posting like all throughout the last few
But what
months,
would
and
that
this is
change?
they've been filming right now.
But
She's posted TikToks of her being like,
I don't
such
know
a
if-
great date today.
I
Like,
guess
it's-
being able to talk to people in the outside world and ask them questions
Sure.
about.
I don't know if that's a rule though for the lead. Like, has that always been?
It is a rule because Maria Georges said that she wouldn't do it because they wouldn't let her have her phone, and she tried to get them to bend the rules.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe they
I
came
didn't
up with
realize that
some
was a
sort of
rule for the lead.
agreement. Like she
say-
could film TikToks and stuff to be posted on social, but she couldn't
Yeah,
be
like Love Island
like
phone.
Also, like,
calling her
Right,
friends.
maybe she had a
Yeah.
phone that just had
Yeah,
TikTok.
or maybe like with Love Island, like they have someone that posts for them. Like maybe she's having
Right.
someone that's like uploading stuff for her.
Could be. I don't know if she'd relinquish control like that. I think
She
that
also has kids.
But the
But I
posting-
guess that doesn't really
That
matter.
doesn't
They don't.
really
They don't
matter
care.
either
Reality TV doesn't care when
I
you have
think-
kids.
yeah.
They're like, you don't need to contact them.
what's her face? Amanda, what's her face from The
Yeah.
Bachelor years
Huda was
ago?
ready to be gone for 5 years.
Yeah.
They-
yeah.
They can't talk.
Oh my
can't
God,
talk to-
Huda.
They though I think with Taylor Frankie Paul even being the Bachelorette, they've already broken their own rules, and I
Right.
would imagine that they're gonna do anything to like make her happy to stay on the show. You know what I mean? Like they need her at this point more than she needs them because she's the star of that show, and she, you know, whether she's involved in the drama or not, like she was the one that was front facing. They're right when they talk about it. It's like you look up Mormon Wives and you think of her face, and so I think having her as the Bachelorette is already a leg up. And if she wants her phone, she's going to have her phone. You know what I mean? Like it's different rules for different people.
Is it safe to say that we think Whitney is now becoming more of the Mormon Wives person?
I think that Whitney wants to be that badly. And I think and I love Whitney. I think her desperation to be that is what will ultimately stop her from being
You
that.
think she's desperate?
I think that she wants badly to be the leader of the group. I think that she loves to have she likes to plan the parties. She likes to get the girls together. She likes to be like the martyr, the one who's you know, keeping it real or whatever. And I think ultimately, like, she doesn't bring the drama like the other girls. So she's never going to really be the center of attention because she's not dramatic like the others. She's kind of the peacemaker to a certain point, and unless she's like being a bitch.
I will
but
say, as someone who's never watched the show, the only person that I know is Whitney.
that's the Dancing
I
with
mean
the Stars,
more
though.
just
I
like
think
being
that's-
like seeing her face and going Mormon Wives, not
Yes.
being like the center of attention actually on.
I agree.
the show.
I kind of disagree with what Kelly's saying. I think Whitney cares a lot. I think Whitney wants to be famous.
Yes.
Yes.
I think
that's
wants
kinda
to
what I'm
be
saying. Yeah.
a star. I don't think she really cares about the circle of the girls on the show.
Yeah, I agree.
Where it's like,
I
I
think-
think she's happy to like fizzle out in whatever capacity on the reality show and not
Yeah.
be like a massive star on the show. But like, if she gets to be in a scripted TV show on Hulu and star in Chicago the Musical, like that's what she wants to be doing.
Yes, I agree with that, but I don't think that's the same thing. I think that now that she's done Dancing with the Stars, Mormon Wives is in the dust. She doesn't give a shit. But
Yeah.
on the show, she wants to, like, without all of that, she wants very badly to be the star of the show. Like she wants to be in Mom Talk. She wants to be the head of Mom Talk. She
doesn't want to be a Mom Talk.
That's all she ever talks about.
I feel
Whitney.
like no. I feel like she doesn't want to.
She's not even in this whole last season, basically.
Oh, I feel like she shows up to every event being like, "Are you girls gonna let me back in?" Like literally every lunch, birthday,
Did we
she's
watch
not
the
invited
same
to.
show?
I feel crazy right now.
No,
like,
I mean, Rhea, do you feel like she was doing that?
No.
This last season,
I feel like she was pretty like
This last season, she's in like
No, I disagree.
only the second half of the season. She's not in the first half of the
I
season
feel like
at all.
she shows up to Michaela's birthday and everyone's like, "What is she doing here?" It's like every time Whitney shows up somewhere,
she showed up.
the girls are like, "What is she doing
wanted
here?"
Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
No, I know,
feel like
but that's
the
what I'm
talk
saying. Like
is more.
she's still more like, and even season 1, her not like that was the whole argument was like, who's in charge of Mom Talk? Who's the famous one in Mom Talk?
Yeah, maybe in
but
the
it's Taylor
beginning.
Frankie Paul because
But I don't
she's
think
the
it's
one
like
that
I want to be
aired
the
out all
head of
their
Mom
shit.
Talk. It's
Yeah.
I want to be famous.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah,
like
okay.
a lot of the talk was about her actually not wanting to like. She doesn't care
Yeah.
about making TikToks with these people. She wants to
Yeah.
be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
That's what that.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I guess-
I actually don't give a shit about you gals
Yeah,
at all.
I-
I will come show up to film because it will get me on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I think maybe
Yeah.
that's the tune she's singing now. I just have always was like, she wants to be in control of this group. Like that's always the vibe I've gotten from Whitney, and
The
I like
earlier
her for
seasons, I did get that vibe, and
There's
I
only
think
been
that
2, right?
dropped
There's
off.
only 2 seasons?
3.
3 seasons. First 2,
Kelly's
she was
like
pregnant
maybe
for the second.
I haven't watched the third
No,
season.
I have. I swear.
No,
The second season, she was pregnant for most of it, right?
first season.
Whichever season she was pregnant for most of it, that was the one where I was kind of like, oh, is she even like involved in this? And they were all just talking shit about her constantly.
First season was
Then-
when she was like really very much labeled the villain.
Yes.
because
And I didn't agree
she
with
had
her
a bad
villain label.
attitude all the time.
I didn't agree with her villain label. I thought that she was the realist and the rest of them were hiding shit.
Yeah.
Like that was, and then, so season 2, she was pregnant.
Yeah, and the second season was very much like I am willing. I really want to be friends with you girls. I
Yes.
want to make it work. Like, how do I get back into Mom Talk? They had that
Yes.
whole meeting, the vote at the end of the
Yes,
season,
and she
was like,
was
do we
caring
let Whitney
very
back
much
in?
about being involved.
Absolutely. And then the third
And then
season,
Dancing with the Stars.
she was like, well, fuck this. I felt like that vote was really stupid, and I don't want to be a part of this. Until Dancing with the Stars was on the table, and then she's like, well, now I'll come back.
now she's back. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
What were we talking about? Taylor Frankie Paul? Oh,
Yeah.
I
Bachelorette.
didn't know
Yeah.
my question would spark such a conversation, but I'm glad it did.
No, that's true. I agree in the sense that I think it has shifted a little bit in Whitney's favor because of Dancing with the Stars and
Yeah.
the amount of people
Yes.
that watch
But I
Dancing
think-
with the Stars.
I guess
But I
my
think
question was
once
just like,
it'll
who
go
do you-
back once
Yeah,
Bachelorette.
I guess
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
question
I'm
was just
telling
like,
you,
who do you
it's-
think's more famous?
Yeah.
Like, I think that was what I was like.
I kind of think it's Taylor
More
Frankie Paul.
famous, I would
do
still go
think
Taylor
it's-
Frankie Paul, I
Yeah,
think.
I still think it's her. I think Dancing with the Stars did major things for Whitney's. Like no one knew who Whitney was, and then she went Dancing with the Stars,
Yeah.
and now she's there.
Yep.
Everybody knew Taylor Frankie Paul because she was the one that put out the video that they were all like,
Yeah.
that started everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
if you
her.
were to like, oh no, even if somebody didn't know her name, if you were like, no, the person on TikTok who started with
Yeah.
the Mormon swingers thing, they'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Yeah, I think once she's back on Dance with the Stars, she'll be back in.
Bachelorette.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Bachelorette. Should we do
Totally.
one more?
Yeah, let's do
Let's do one more.
Hi, this is Katie from New Jersey and also from Beat Rhea and Fran Game 132. Hi again. I wanted
Love
to
that as a
call
description.
because me and my sister, shout out Jen, were having a debate on whether or not Wicked should continue the franchise. So my sister was saying that they definitely should. There's so much that's left unanswered and there's so many stories that could be had. But I personally don't think they should. I don't know. I feel like 2-3 hour long movies is like, now you're reaching if you're going to keep going. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Love you. Love the pod. Love listening. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Love
question.
you too. Great
Bye.
question.
Great question.
I say no.
I
Keep
say
it the
no.
way
I
it
say no
is.
too.
agree.
I think it's a unanimous no on this
Yeah.
front. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it because it did make so much money.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is it's like that's the narrative of it just being a money grab will continue because even them doing
Totally.
it in 2 parts, everyone was like, money grab, 2 parts.
Right.
Yeah. It was
And-
even a Nikki Glaser joke on the Globes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's just, they made a shit ton of money. So yeah, if they did decide to make some Glinda sequel
Or,
situation.
like Elphaba Fiero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be weird.
I'm all wrapped up on
I
Wicked
know.
right
It
now.
ends
I
in
feel,
Me
but
too.
it ends in like such a good, I don't want to know.
And then you're
like, I don't want them to know because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, does Glinda know Elphaba's alive or not alive? It's like, well, I actually don't want to know, so don't make
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they
Do you
have to
think,
discuss.
they should remake The Wizard of Oz? I don't
No.
have an opinion. It's just
No,
a
I
question.
That
don't
is a
think
good
so.
question. I wouldn't be opposed. I mean,
I
they've
wouldn't be
tried to.
opposed.
They've tried
It's
to
just
many
so
times.
old.
It's so old. Yeah, that's the thing. It's
They're
like
definitely
it's
going
been
to at
long
some
enough that I
Yeah, but
wouldn't be
what's the one that
opposed.
they did that was like
Oh,
awful?
Oz.
Yeah.
Right?
Oz with like
Yeah.
James Franco and right.
Yeah. Was that? But that wasn't like fully about
No,
Dorothy,
that was
right?
like a whole different story.
I think that was about Oz, literally.
Yeah, it's
Like how
it's
he got to
about
Oz.
the wizard. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
That's, sorry, Wizard. Yeah. The Wizard.
But I feel like the book.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like so
a
the
dozen
play is
question
based
ones.
off the book. Obviously there's a lot of creative differences. So what they would base the rest of the stories on would be the continuation of the books, and there's like 50 like of those books, or maybe at least 20. I know that like the dad wrote it and then maybe the son continued on, but they go on such a tangent that I can't imagine that the book fans would be happy with how the later on adaptions are made. You know what I mean? Like
Of Wicked, of Wizard of Oz, you mean, or Wicked?
of Wicked. You know how there was originally a
yes,
book?
yes.
And
I
I
didn't know
feel
there were
like-
so many other books.
Yeah, there's like at least 10.
Yeah,
to
there's
15.
a lot. So I think you can expand on the world of Oz.
Yeah.
I don't really know if you like those main characters.
No, they
It's
don't
not.
continue on for
Yeah.
that, as much as I know of.
Have we kept eyes on the theme parks, or has anybody said like we're expanding into like a Wicked land? Because I feel like that's a
Ooh,
good
that would be
indicator
smart.
of like future.
That is
movies
true, and
stuff.
it would be at
Universal.
Universal.
Yeah.
Right?
So-
I mean, they Universal just put in Epic Universe, which is more Harry Potter
Yeah.
world, Nintendo world,
Yep.
and like Dark Universe or
yeah.
something.
They
My
could
brother and I were just talking
they
about
could
this.
totally do it.
And they
There's-
could extend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that is magical and stuff. Like, I would keep eyes on that because
Yeah.
as soon as you start seeing theme parks getting involved in potential Wicked stuff, I think that opens the door for expansion.
Yeah. Like I could see them making like a TV show.
Yeah, there's been two
Yeah.
there's been two talks. I don't know if they've actually been worked out or if it's what is going to happen. There's been two rumors of a Warner Brothers version of the Wizard of Oz remake that
And I would be fine with
by
that.
Kenya Barris, promising a modern, inclusive take and a new
Yeah.
line cinema project helmed by Watchmen director Nicole Castle. But that was
I feel a little
expected to be a
curmudgeon.
fresh non-musical adaptation. I don't know if that's, but this is like it's like these were rumors and I don't know if they were confirmed. And then also Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton are producing a
God.
are producing a contemporary musical series for Amazon Prime Video focusing on a young adult retelling.
Of Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz.
Oh, Christ.
I didn't see that at all, and I'm like, is this fake news? I gotta look
Yeah,
at this
I didn't
again.
heard any of this. Maybe I sound, like, but I like the Wizard of Oz the way it is. Like, I don't want another Wizard of Oz. Like, I think we have Wicked. I think we have all the
Right.
other like sort of Oz adjacent.
Oh, no,
but I
it's-
feel like classic Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland is such a
Yeah.
It's like. I don't know. Like I wasn't upset when they remade The Grinch from the cartoon because they turned it into like a live action. I feel like
Yeah.
what are they going to do to Wizard of Oz that I don't know, that I'm not going to get the same vibe from Wicked or something already that exists. Like if I want to see the Flying Monkeys, I'll go to Wicked. You know, like I know what they look like. I don't need better versions of the Flying Monkeys and Dorothy. But maybe I'm just being
No, I agree with you on that. In August of 2025, Deadline posted an article that says that Gina Matthews has a series called Dorothy in development at Prime Video. The series, which Matthews created and will produce under her Little Engine label, is a contemporary, music-infused YA retelling of Wizard of Oz based on the books, using the Yellow Brick Road as a metaphor for the challenges and choices facing young adults today.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
I like
That seems
too.
like obviously for a younger
that
audience.
sounds like fun.
The only
I like
thing I
that.
will say is with like a Wizard of Oz remake is that the first one is just so old, and
Yeah.
I think this
No,
is
I know, but that's
this is,
part of,
yeah.
like-
But I don't go to watch it because it is so old, and I don't really like, you know what I mean. Like it's just when I'm watching it, I'm like, God, this is just like it would be cool to see it in a modern day with the technology and CGI and everything that we have now. Like,
I guess I just see that
an
in Wicked.
updated
Like
version.
it's so the same.
Yeah. But I guess when it comes to the Judy Garland one, like it's just so old that I don't gravitate towards watching it because I'm like I don't really like I didn't really like.
I get what you're
watch
saying.
it. I
It
watch
feels
it
a
every
little
year.
bit muffled. And
It's made in like
it's
Kelly,
part of the charm.
We're old. It's part of the charm.
literally watch
fucking
it
love
every
watching
year.
it.
Yeah, I love that.
for sure.
I could go both ways with it. Like I
Yeah.
love a
Yeah.
charm-filled movie that, like I love Cinderella, and that came out in 1950. Right? Of
course.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or the animated.
Yeah.
But if they made a new animated, I'd be like, okay, I'm into it. You know what I mean? Like, give it a shot. You
They're
know?
like, it's
You're always
100%
going to have your
gonna happen.
preference.
I think it's old
Yeah.
enough to where a remake would be just like I would understand why they're doing it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I do get why the the nostalgia factor of the old one and everything.
Yeah.
Who
I
would
don't
you
even feel
cast?
nostalgia. It was just such a, because of like the technicolor of it all. Like it was a feat of film. Like that's more what I feel about, you know? It's like, oh, that was, and I do think like it would have been the perfect time to remake The Wizard of Oz, so they just made Wicked. Like, am I crazy for saying that? Maybe people want more Dorothy, I guess.
Yeah.
People love
Who
Dorothy.
would you cast as Dorothy?
That would be so hard.
An unknown.
Yeah.
I love the
agree.
unknown.
I'm on the unknown train. Yeah.
Because I
She has
think
to be really young too.
just
Yeah.
the way that people can go crazy about an unknown.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like right now, the way people are talking about heated rivalry and
Yes,
why I guess we have an
exactly.
obsession with these actors is because they are so unknown and we crave new faces.
Yeah,
And
totally.
when you don't know anything about them and they're new and you think about how hard they've been working.
Agreed. And I feel
I
like
feel that. Complete unknown.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dorothy's such a iconic character too that it'll catapult someone's career.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just
Absolutely.
one of those roles where you kind of think like giving it to somebody new would make sense.
Yeah.
And it could be surrounded by other, known folk.
And
But
I'm just
that
kind of
was- that's-
tired of seeing like the same faces play the same
Totally.
Very
people,
fair.
you know?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like I feel like McKenna Grace gets like casted
Yeah.
for every young role, and I'm like, do we have anyone? And I like McKenna Grace. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I'm very excited to see her in Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, she'll be an adult finally, or like
Right,
a late
right,
teen.
right.
You know? I
There's
forget how old
so
that
many
character is supposed to be.
fantastic actors and
60?
actresses out there that like deserve a shot.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I do want to admit before we wrap up that I was so late to the Madame Morrible Wicked Witch
it around.
trend. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't stop saying it about a week ago, and I was so late to it.
Did you see the Milo Man? Now that you've seen Tangled, the Milo Manheim. He goes Milo Manheim.
Yeah.
To flip it around, Wicked Witch.
No,
Like,
I didn't
He just
see
went around
that.
to like all of his friends and family and like did the thing.
I just
It was
think it's a
funny.
hilarious sound. I'm like, wow, I was really, really behind on that.
It's funny.
Yeah.
You'll like
all
the
right.
crossover.
That wraps up the Pop Corner. Keep calling in with your questions, your hot takes, your opinions. We love to hear it. And that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much to Kelly and Gia for joining us. We're super excited about
for
our
having
book
us.
club. More
Yay.
details to come on the Chicks in the Office Instagram, so follow us on there and we will be posting all about it. And the first episode will be Thursday, January 29th. Heart the Lover. Just another reminder for you to go get it, read it, join us. We cannot wait. That wraps up. We love you guys so very much, and we'll talk to you on Friday. Big smooches and hugs.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long time listener, first time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? Two chicks getting paid in reality checks.